Before you skip this YouTube video, just make sure you don't skip Genetics Day. Quite literally a comment that I got on my last YouTube video as per reasons why you're single was, it's because you skipped Genetics Day. Is that a warning that we should listen to? Storm warning card coming through? Is this person correct? Well, let me tell you, maybe. I recently was working with a child, and this child had turned to me and he said, you know, I'm not gonna find a wife. I'm never going to be able to find a wife one day. And I asked him why. And he said, I'm not tall enough. I'm too short. This child hasn't hit puberty yet. Now, do you think that this child was speaking from a place of authenticity? Do you think that this child genuinely felt that about this child's sense of self? Do you think this child genuinely felt that way? Or do you think this child is mirroring an attachment that this child can see in reality? Attachment card coming through. Do you think this child is rather filtering through our messed up world, revealing to me exactly how sick our culture is? I've been sick by this culture. That's what you guys don't understand. Oh, Amanda, just go on Tinder. But why do we even have to, rely on something like quote unquote Tinder in the first place? No, I'm not here to just throw a tantrum and throw a fit, but this is the true underlying realities. This is the journey. This is where the generations of life has taken us. It's taken us to a very sick, capitalistic worldview. This child can feel the attachment and the insecurity that we as adults in quotes feel. Don't you understand? With the happy family card coming through in reverse, we need to see that, we're living in a time where we're lacking human connection within the home. We even come from homes where it's hard to be real and it's hard to be vulnerable. And if you are, well, maybe you're seen as the black sheep, if you will. And then we're living in times where when you do go out into reality and when you do finally socialize through whatever means that you can, get, when you finally do socialize, what you'll go to see is that there's also a lack of human connection there. It's because we're suffering, and with suffering comes fear of vulnerability. Trust me, what if I too told you that I have given up on romance in many different ways? Now, am I saying that this is where I want my YouTube channel to go? Angel of Strength card coming through? Absolutely not. What I hope to happen is that over time, the next 10 years, the next decade or so, maybe a couple of us watching this video, or me, the person filming this video, can come to the realization that we're deserving of love and we're deserving of intimacy, no matter how scary that might be. And we're deserving of those things no matter how, good we have to look. But with the heart chakra card coming through, it's telling us that we've been burned and that our self-isolation has been a form of protection because, maybe what it's protecting us is from a world that's even emptier out there than it is in our empty homes and our empty bedrooms, right? The attachment that intuitive freaking child felt, the attachment to looks and everything, it stems from our culture. It stems from what's outside. Please understand that women too are suffering. Many times we play these games. How are men and women different? How is the masculine and the feminine different? How is it the same? How is it similar? How are we all lacking community? How are we all trying to look better and different to find an excuse to hate ourselves? It's not always about loving yourself. It's about not hating yourself. And I think that that's Angel of Love card coming through in reverse. I think that that's what this society has not yet realized, is how much we freaking hate ourselves. please understand I'm not somebody that's just loved myself for forever. I really had to look at life from a greater reason, from a stronger goal. I had to look at life from a purposeful standpoint, because without that, well, what's my purpose? Why am I even here? For the caring connections that are not so easy to cultivate in an extremely anxious world? Let's have empathy and compassion for the collective that's extremely anxious right now. Angel of Strength card coming through. And with that, I'm signing off, and I will see you guys in the next video.